is Kate, and today we will talk about loneliness. Loneliness can be harmful to a person and cause pain, but there are situations when loneliness has a positive effect. Consider these causes.
Loneliness is a complex and usually unpleasant emotional response to isolation. Loneliness typically includes anxious feelings about the lack of connection or communication with other beings, both in the present and extending into the future. As such, loneliness can be felt even when surrounded by other people, and one who feels lonely is lonely. The causes of loneliness are varied and include social, mental, emotional, and physical factors. Research has shown that loneliness is prevalent throughout society, including people in marriages, relationships, families, veterans, and those with successful careers. It has been long included them in the literature of human beings science, classical antiquity. Loneliness has also been described as social pain, a psychological mechanism meant to motivate an individual to seek social connections. People can experience loneliness for many reasons, and many life events may cause it, such as a lack of friendships, relations during childhood and adolescence, or the physical absence of meaningful people around a person. At the same time, loneliness may be a symptom of another social or psychological problem, such as chronic depression. The loss of a significant person in one's life will typically initiate grief response. In this situation, one might feel lonely even while in the company of others. Loneliness may also occur after the birth of a child, often experienced in postpartum depression, after marriage, or following any other socially disruptive event, such as moving from one's hometown into an unfamiliar community, leading to homesickness. Loneliness can occur within unstable marriages or other close relationships of a similar nature, in which feelings present may include anger or resentment, or in which the feeling of love cannot be given or received. Loneliness has been linked with depression and is thus a risk factor for suicide. Emily Durkheim has described loneliness, specifically the inability or unwillingness to live for others, for friendships or altruistic ideas, as the main reason for what he called egoistic suicide. In adults, loneliness is a major precipitant of depression and alcoholism. People who are socially isolated may report poor sleep quality and thus have diminished restorative processes. Pain, depression, and fatigue function as a symptom cluster and thus may share common risk factor. Two studies with different populations demonstrated that loneliness was a risk factor for the development of the pain, depression, and fatigue symptom cluster over time. But loneliness can have positive effects of individuals. One study found that also time spent alone tended to depress a person's mood and increase feelings of loneliness. It also helped to improve their cognitive state, such as improving concentration. Furthermore, once the alone time was over, people's moods tended to increase significantly. Solitude is also association with other positive growth experience, religious experience, and identity building, such as solitary quest used in rites of passage for adolescence. Loneliness can also play an important role in the creative process. In some people, temporary or prolonged loneliness can lead to notable artistic and creative expression. For example, as was the case with poets Emily Dickinson and Isabella Di Mora, and musicians. This is not to imply that loneliness itself ensures this creativity, rather it may have an influence on the subject matter of the artist and more likely be present in individual engage in creative activities.
Wait for the next webinar on our channel and do not forget to subscribe. Bye!